Hey guys, today I'm proud to present my LEGO interpretation of the Leaky Cauldron pub from Harry Potter. Before I go any further, I'd like to say that this is definitely a very loose interpretation of the pub, and probably not very accurate as well. I did look up a few pictures online for a bit of reference, but for a large portion of the build, I chose to experiment and make it my own version of the pub. Without further ado, let's check it out. The first thing you'll notice about the pub is that it's a vignette. I included a clean black border on the edge and built it to only show one section. On this side, you'll see the entrance, which would technically be the front of the pub. And I did use references to make this portion look accurate. Behind the entrance is only a cutout of part of the first floor. I used one main color for the entrance, dark gray, which meant that I also needed to include a lot of details to make it interesting. The doorway is angled and connects to a plate at the top. It's flanked by these two columns, which I made by surrounding headlight bricks with tiles on all sides. Apart from that, you'll see some simple black windows, two lamps, and the sign for the Leaky Cauldron. The inside of the pub features three different styles of flooring. I used dark tan tiles for part of it, light gray tiles for part of it, and then this main design where I alternate between tiles facing up and tiles on their sides. I first saw this technique used by the jackhammer, and I think it looks really cool and I wanted to try it out for myself. The way I made it was by fitting columns of briquette pieces with brown tiles on top of them in between light gray tiles that are on their sides. If you guys are interested in other builds with floors similar to this, I'll definitely recommend checking out the Jackhammer's channel. For the inside walls of the pub, I used a combination of these types of pieces in shades of light and dark gray. This gives a really cool cobblestone effect. One of the walls is also sitting at an angle that's almost parallel to the angle of the door. I used a window here for some extra detail. Part of the wall also extends into the bar area, and these three curved arches run up from this table into the wall. I wanted the open space of the pub to not feel too crowded, but also not entirely empty. I included 5 tables scattered around, and you can see a lot of characters from Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and Pirates of the Caribbean that I decided to include for fun. Right by the entrance, you can see Hagrid and Harry entering. Harry is holding his letter of materials to buy for Hogwarts. These two characters are right next to the bar area, and the bartender who actually greets them in the first movie. I used a custom minifig for the bartender, and I'm really happy with how I got it to look. In the bar, starting on the left side, you'll see a lot of glasses and bottles, followed by some bread in a barrel, a lot of knives, some fish, some chicken, and some carrots. The bar's entryway is guarded by Professor Quirrell and this little random hobbit-sized boy. He's tending to a cauldron, which I added in as a detail because of the pub's name. The cauldron is filled with a carrot, some apples, and some berries. Beside the cauldron are some more barrels, a broom, and the actual entrance to Diagon Alley. I know that in the movie, the entrance is actually behind the restaurant in a courtyard-type space, I think, but I wanted to add it in anyways because it's one of the main features of the pub. The brickwork here changes from the original layout to some light gray jumper plates stacked up on top of each other. These two sides fit smoothly together, and you can slide them apart to imitate the brickwork opening up to reveal Diagon Alley. It's kept in place by some bracket pieces, and I think it adds the finishing touch to this build. I'm not going to list all the other characters in the bar because you'll most likely recognize a lot of them yourself. If you have any further questions about the build or any of the building techniques that I use, then feel free to let me know in the comments below. I'm actually planning on making some tips and tricks videos soon, and I'd like to know if you guys want me to explain anything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Stay safe, eat your vegetables, and I'll see you next time.